Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Love and Light Tarot. I hope you all are doing great. And let's wait for some people to join in and we will start the reading. This is going to be a July 2025 sneak peek. So let's see what comes up. We'll wait for some people to join in. Also, do let me know if you would like to have any specific readings, any topics that you would like to know about for our general readings. You can drop it down in the comments or you can send me a DM on Instagram. You can WhatsApp. My number is in the description on my YouTube as well as Instagram profile. All right. Let's wait. Let's wait. Also, I'm quite curious where you're watching from. So in the comments, if you can just put in where exactly you are watching this from, you know, your country, maybe your state, whatever you are comfortable sharing. All right, I will shuffle the decks in the meanwhile and we will start the reading. This is going to be a sneak peek for July 2025. Let's see what comes up. And if you have short questions, just a yes or no answer or something like really quick and simple that you would like to ask, I think the chat is open. Hi, someone says hi. It's actually on my screen and I'm busy shuffling the deck. You can drop your questions, you can drop any suggestions. If you would like to know about any specific topic that you would like me to cover for the next general collective reading, do drop it in the comments and I will definitely do a reading for that. Hi Philip, hi. And do drop your location, like your country or your state where you're watching it from. Let me know where my audience is watching from. If this is your very first time on my channel, hi, my name is Sneha. I am from India and I'm a tarot reader. I am an Akashic record reader and I also do animal communication. That's telepathic interspecies communication. So I will definitely be doing a separate video on that topic soon. So please do subscribe if you are interested. Please do subscribe to the channel to know more about that. I communicate with animals, I communicate with landscape, with plants as well. If you have any questions for your pets, that would be interesting. Oh, there is somebody from Malaysia here. Hi there. Nice to see you on the channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. It would be lovely to have you as a part of this community. All right, let's start with our reading. We are going to take some general messages for July. Let's take a sneak peek into July 2025. How is the next month going to be for us? Seven of Wands with the Sun. Brilliant. this month, the coming month, that is July, is going to bring in some kind of happy news. We have a good first message to start off the reading. Whatever you have been struggling with, any area of your life that you have been struggling with, whether it's your finances, your career, relationships, any other decision, anything that is troubling you, anything where you need to struggle, is finally going to start looking better in the month of July. We have some good news coming in. I will, of course, clarify the cards. Please do comment and write sun to claim the reading, because this looks really good. There is some kind of a burden that you have, there is some confusion and some kind of disappointment, and I see that going away. 100% this is looking like a reading which is starting off well, so great. Whether it's a financial burden, it's a burden related to some decision or some kind of thoughts that are troubling you, they are going to vanish this month. You are getting back into your Empress energy. It doesn't matter what your gender is, but the Empress energy is all about power. It's all about taking your power back. It's about new beginnings. It's about taking accountability of your life, taking responsibility. The Empress is somebody who is not only capable of taking care of themselves but also of other people. So I see you becoming more stable, becoming more, uh, you know, productive also, because I see you starting something new. Uh, this could be a lifestyle change for some of you. Maybe you're starting a new diet, maybe an exercise routine, maybe you're starting something new like a side hustle. This is about new beginnings, it's about fertility also. So some of you could be uh, thinking of starting a family. Some of you probably might find out that you're pregnant, because the Empress is all about fertility, it's about growth, new beginnings, and it specifically talks about pregnancy. So if you have plans of starting a family, there definitely seems like a good news. And if you do not wish to get pregnant, there is a message for you that you need to be careful. Okay, so either ways, whatever it is that you are manifesting, whether you want to start a family, it looks like a good month. And if you do not wish to get pregnant, please be careful. In terms of relationships, I think if you have been struggling with a particular relationship, or if you are in no contact, separation, or it's a very on and off kind of a situation where you don't know whether this connection is moving forward, I see that confusion, I see that struggle getting over next month. You will be taking your power back, you will be starting something new. Now, there are two situations I see here, that either your struggle will end and things will ease out in this particular connection, in your romantic connection. But for some people, I see that you will finally let go of this confusion and this struggle, and you will take your power back, and you will ask the other person to level up. So, if they want to really be in your life, if they want to make this relationship work, you will send out a strong message saying that I know what I'm capable of. I know what exactly I am bringing to the table. I know how well I treat you, the other person in this relationship, and I have standards. I am not going to lower my standards just to accommodate somebody who's not willing to give the same kind of effort, commitment, stability, love, affection in this connection. So there are two outcomes here. Either a situation which has gone bad will actually come back on track and it'll get better, or you will decide to level up and you will give this person an ultimatum that this is what it is. I expect to be treated well, with respect, and I have certain standards, and if you cannot match up to those standards, then I am definitely not going to lower my standards for you. Now it is your call whether you want to stay with me or not. I'm going to take a message for singles. I see somebody coming into your life. Yes, in the month of July. Now, if you are completely single, you have absolutely nobody in your life that you want to, connect with, or no relationship whatsoever. I see that this is a beginning of a new connection. Now, for some people, you will go out on a date with this person. For some people, it could just be a beginning of a new friendship, which may later develop into something special. There could be somebody who is extremely attracted to you. This is a lot of physical attraction, a lot of chemistry, passion, sexual chemistry, and maybe this person is actually interested in a fling or a friends with benefit kind of a situation. This person may want to have a lot of fun and maybe just keep it very casual and very sexual. So if that is something that you're okay with, of course you can go ahead with that. But if this is something that you don't want specifically in your life, you will have to be very careful, you will have to be very clear about this, and you will have to set the pace of this connection. Because I see one person in this connection being extremely slow, steady, stable, very no nonsense kind of an energy, while the other person is extremely adventurous and fun loving and outgoing, and kind of an extrovert who likes to have fun and doesn't really like to make long term plans. So this could be an energy which is, probably one person feels that this is going too fast, and the other person might feel that, oh my god, this is too slow, this is a very boring energy. So if you feel that you're not on the same page, then you will have to take a call whether you want to continue with this. As I said, some people are going to start off as just friends. So if that is the case, then of course you can take your own sweet time and decide whether you want something more out of this or not. We have the Queen of Swords next with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, again the same message here. You could have an age gap between you and this person who's coming towards you. One person exactly knows what they want from a new connection, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is that you're doing. You have a clear idea, you have your set of boundaries which are always ready. At times you can be a little too strict with your boundaries. Now if this energy is the other way around, feel free to flip it, because it's a general reading. The other person is kind of a happy go lucky person. They will probably breadcrumb you, is also what I'm seeing. So you have to be very careful right from the beginning. If you do not wish to have a friends with benefits situation, you will have to be very very clear about it, because this person seems like somebody who will love bomb you. This person seems like, somebody who will be very in and out. Like one day they might be extremely loving and affectionate, they might come in very hot and want to really take things forward and very eager to start something with you, and the next day they will just disappear. And then maybe they won't contact you for a week, and you'll keep wondering what exactly happened, why did they lose interest. And just when you're wondering or thinking about moving on from this person, they will come back again. So it's a very unpredictable energy. I think you will be dealing with somebody like this in the coming month. So take your call whether you want to entertain this person. Oh, all right. I already have the Four of Cups here. It just flipped out, so I need to take it. It's definitely telling me an additional message here that you may be slightly disappointed. Okay, or this person may be slightly disappointed. Like I said, you may not be on the same page with this person regarding how you want to take this friendship or this connection forward. So it may feel like a missed opportunity for some of you. Now this is specifically for singles, okay? Keep that in mind. This is specifically for singles. For those who already I have read for their reconciliation and their relationship, things are looking quite good. We'll take some messages for finances. All right. If you have been feeling a little bit of a lack in your finances, okay, if you have been wondering when the situation is going to change, you may be feeling that you don't have enough money right now. You may be feeling that although you're putting in a lot of hard work, the money never stays. Somehow, somewhere you tend to spend it, or somebody asks for it, you have responsibilities, you need to chip in for some expenditure, and it just goes off in the first week. As soon as you get paid, as soon as you get your salary, it's just gone. I get it. Most of us feel that way, but let's see what's happening. Wow. All right. There is going to be some kind of a transformation. If you have been feeling a lack of money, finances, and your situation is not looking all that great so far, next month there is going to be some sort of a transformation. Okay. For some people, I see some kind of a good news coming in. You'll be celebrating something. So, this could be a raise in salary, this could be a better job. Some people could be celebrating a promotion. I see a lot of teamwork here. So, there is a possibility that somebody is definitely going to be rewarded, recognized for the hard work that they have put in earlier. Somebody is asking me about exams. Yes, I will take that question also next. Okay. So regarding work, I see a lot of teamwork. I see a lot of group meetings, celebrations, socializing. If you have your own business, or if you have a job which requires a lot of networking, meeting people, making new contacts, getting in touch with people, I see you doing that in the next month. I see you collaborating with people, and that is going to help you greatly, because it's going to increase your chances of maybe getting a new job, maybe getting a new project, or a side hustle, or some kind of a collaboration with somebody. So, the more you interact with people, the more you network and get to know people and increase your network of contacts, it's going to help you. It's going to help your career, it's also going to help your finances. I see somebody celebrating something. So, if you are a student, if you are still in college, if you're pursuing your education, I see that some of you will actually decide to take a break from your regular routine, your studies, and things like that, and maybe go out with friends, have a couple of drinks, and enjoy, have a good time, and you'll also be making new friends, meeting new people. In terms of exams, now somebody specifically asked me about exams. So I'm going to uh, oh, all right. You are feeling stuck right now, okay? Uh, Regarding your exams, you are feeling stuck, and you're feeling like things are not really moving forward as far as your progress is concerned. But believe me, if you have a methodical approach, if you have a very logical and a very practical approach, and you are very dedicated and disciplined, the results are looking quite good. Okay, I see that you will be able to crack your exams, and please do not have self doubt, because that is acting as the biggest block. It is stressing you out, it is keeping you in a loop of confusion. Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to clear my exams? What lies ahead? What if I don't clear my exams? What do I do? How do I handle the situation? These kind of doubts are actually acting as a block in your progress, because I see that if you are dedicated, if you are disciplined, you will definitely be able to succeed in your exams. Okay, you will definitely be able to succeed in your exams. I'm really sorry I'm not able to read your name, uh, because I'm recording on my phone and the font is too small, so I have to pay attention to the cards. But whoever asked this question about your exams, I see that you are actually going to succeed and you're going to do well. So please get that self doubt out of this picture. That is your biggest block right now, and you need to get rid of it. Also, you need to rest, you need to recover. Some of you are not getting enough sleep. If you have your exams coming up, you need to make a proper schedule, a timetable for yourself where you include enough time for rest, relaxation, sleep. Maybe you're not well rested, so you need to really really take care about your health, about your sleep cycle, the meal timings and everything. Okay. Please do claim this reading. I see that whoever has your exams coming up, you are going to do well. Please do some sort of manifestation. Thank the universe for your success in the exams as if it has already happened. So although your exams are still pending, every day when you wake up, thank the universe for giving you excellent results in your exams as if it has already happened for you. Okay. Somebody's asking me about a past person. Will they return? Let's find out. This is from JJ. Okay. JJ, if you're still here, let's find out. If the reading is helping you guys, please do subscribe, leave a comment, like, share, do whatever you feel like. But please do keep the engagement going on the page. It really helps me to know whether the readings are helping you. JJ, let's see whether your past person is coming back. All right. Okay. They will come back, but it's a very, very slow moving energy. Okay. They want to be with you. JJ, this is specifically for your question. They want to be with you. There has been a sudden upheaval where things have crumbled and fallen apart. It looks like, my God, this is the end of the world. But there is definitely still hope. There is definitely a wish to come back together. The feelings are mutual, the emotions are mutual. I see that both of you are still holding on to each other in any form. So you may not be in touch right now, you may not be in communication, but you're constantly thinking about each other. You do not want to lose this person completely. It's just that this person or you or both of you could be focusing on your own life right now. You need to learn some lessons from what has happened in the past. You need to work on your shadow self. They need some time to clear out their mind. You need to get a better perspective about what has gone wrong, why it has gone wrong, how you can correct it. There may have been mistakes on both the sides, so both of you will require some quiet time alone, apart, to introspect and then think whether you want to come back together and how you're going to do that. This person could be busy or you could be busy. Now flip the reading if it resonates the other way. There is something which is keeping them busy. This could be work, studies. This could be something, maybe a project or some exam or something that has come up which requires their attention, their dedicated effort, and that is why they prefer to be busy with that and not really concentrate on the reconciliation or the relationship right now. As I said, it's a very, very slow moving energy, so it may or may not happen in the month of July. But I do feel that both of you are actively thinking about each other and missing each other. The love is still there, the feelings and the you know hope of reconciliation is still there. So it is safe to say that a reconciliation is possible. Hi there, somebody is watching from Canada. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry if I have missed some messages because they just keep, moving on my screen while I'm actually doing the reading here. So I'm not really able to read each and every message. We have the 10 of Cups. It's a card of wish fulfillment, 5 of Swords, and 7 of Cups. All right. If you have been thinking about settling down, I feel that you're going to walk away from something or someone who's actually not good for you. This is specifically for those people who have been waiting for some sort of commitment, answer, or something from somebody. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries and Leo. They're coming very strong. Some of you could be in a third party relationship. This person could be in another relationship. They could be married to somebody, or maybe they are divorced. They have children from the previous marriage. You have been waiting for a very long time. This could be somebody who's extremely well established in their career. They are busy. They have a position of authority at their workplace. They have a lot of responsibilities. They also need to maintain a certain reputation and an image in the society. So they could be calling the shots in this connection. If you're dealing with somebody who has these tendencies, like I just mentioned, they probably come into your life and give you time, or they spend time with you as and when they find it convenient. They will call you when they have time. They will meet you only when they can. They may not be around, or they may not really be available when you need them, and that makes you wonder whether you are even a priority in their life. So if you are in a situation like this, if this is definitely a third party situation where they have other responsibilities, now for some people this third party, like I said, it could be a marriage, maybe children from a previous marriage or something like that. For some people this third party could be this person's work, their career, their business, or maybe they are a CEO or somebody who's at a big, well established position in an organization, and most of their time is just spent at the office, and they just have bare minimum time to spend with you. They can probably just send you a couple of messages a day, and that's it. You will start thinking about your options now. You will probably be in this mindset in the month of July where you might feel that you need to walk away and look for other options that are more aligned and more in tune with what you want in life. Although this person has a lot of love for you, they do feel strongly for you, they do have a lot of affection and a strong bond with you, it's not enough, because you are feeling neglected, you're feeling lonely, you feel as if you're not a priority. Maybe you have other needs, other expectations from this connection, and they are not able to fulfill them. If you are having those thoughts, I feel that in the month of July, you will start exploring other options. You will start distancing from this person, walking away from them with a sense of defeat, or maybe with a sense of, a little bit of disappointment that it could have worked, but maybe it's just not meant to be. So I see that for some people. Let me know if this resonated with anybody. And if you need more details about this situation, you can always reach out for a personal session. My WhatsApp number is in the description. You can just drop a message on my WhatsApp and I will send you the booking details as per your country or your time zone. Spirit, what more do you have for July 2025? What more do you have for 2025? Please show me what I need to see. All right. Some of you are going to start listening to your intuition. It is time to let go of things that have not worked out in your favor. Whether this is a disappointment, it's a betrayal, it's something that somebody must have said to you which made you feel horrible, you're still holding on to it, you're still thinking about it, feeling sad. You need to learn your lessons and move on. You need to listen to your intuition. Some of you are going to have stronger intuition in the next month, and I see that you will be more balanced. You will try to balance out things in your life. In the past, you may have been a giver, you may have given a lot of effort, commitment, time, emotion to somebody. It could be a particular person, it could be an entire family, it could be your workplace, an organization where you have been working, but you have done something to the extreme and you have realized that maybe you just did not get enough in return, or somebody was really thankless, somebody just did not show any gratitude at all for the things that you have done for them. And intuitively you will know where to draw a line. Intuitively you will start setting boundaries and you will start balancing things in your life. You will start giving yourself more importance and you will start considering your own needs and how you want to be treated instead of giving all your love and time and affection to other people. There needs to be a balance, and next month I feel that you are going to actually learn lessons from the past. You are going to let go of things, people, situations, relationships which are draining you out, and you're going to move past that. You need to tap in more to your intuition. Sometimes you may have a tendency of ignoring your intuition when it's telling you not to do something, or when it's telling you to stay away from somebody, when it's already giving you some kind of a nudge, a push about something or someone, and you may have ignored it. You may have been too nice to somebody when you had been feeling from inside that it's not really necessary. I see you finally restoring that balance. Hi, Unique. Hi. Yes, of course, you can ask me a question. Go ahead. Hey there, Unique. You can drop your questions in the comments. I will try to answer. If it's too personal, if I feel that it requires an in depth reading, I might tell you. And if I can answer it here on the live reading, I will definitely do that. I want to know if the person who is offering me a serious love commitment is Jonathan or another man. All right. Let's find out Jonathan's energies. Please remember, this is a collective reading. There are a lot of people watching this on and off, and we have the collective energies. So it may not be very, very accurate. I will try to get a message and I will see. And if this is resonating, we can take it forward in a personal reading. Jonathan's energies. Somebody still needs to heal from the past. It is either you or the person that you're asking about. Somebody is not healed yet. Okay, there has to be some kind of healing before you get into a committed relationship with anybody, whether it's Jonathan, whether it's anyone else. I see that there needs to be a little bit of waiting period. There needs to be some healing. Somebody has to definitely work on their shadow side. Okay, now specifically if you ask about Jonathan's energy, there could be a lot of passion, chemistry, physical attraction, but in terms of emotions, I feel that somebody is still extremely hurt and there could be a lot of burden, there could be a lot of baggage from the past, and moving past that baggage is actually not that easy. Is this Jonathan's energy or is this my viewer, Unique? Let's find out Unique's energies. I think you are mirroring each other. If both of you have had other relationships in the past which have not worked out, you could be mirroring each other's energies. You may have thought about moving on with your life, starting a new relationship, but both of you are holding back something. This is your mutual energy. Um, Unique. You asked me if this is about him or about you. This is your mutual energy. Both of you need to introspect and both of you need to understand where that baggage is coming from and why you haven't released it completely. What is it that is holding you back? Because although you may have decided to move forward in your life and get into a new relationship, I see that both of you somewhere need to work on some kind of a past trauma or something which is still lingering at the back of your mind in your subconscious. You are quite literally mirroring each other. And that is why, if you haven't been able to come together as yet, it's because both of you are mirroring that energy and unknowingly maintaining a distance between the two of you right now. This person here looks like Jonathan, who is holding back that offer. They have love, they have affection. This person definitely has some sort of emotion, but they are also keeping it to themselves right now. They're not 100% sure about offering that cup just yet. And that could be an energetic blockage. Like I said, you are mirroring each other. This is quite literally the energy of both of you pushing each other and pulling each other. There could also be a runner chaser energy here. Can you tell me the name or at least the initial of the other person, Unique? Let's find out the other person's energy. Who's this other person offering you love? All right, Unique, if this person has already been in your life, okay, hang in there. Let me just read your question again. I don't know another person. I have been loyal to Jonathan, but was told Jonathan has cheated on me. I want to know if my ex-partner Alan has serious relationship now. All right. In fact, it's quite interesting that you asked me about your ex-partner, because the three cards that you can see here right now, the Star, the Three of Wands, and Six of Cups, are clearly telling me that somebody from the past could be returning. The Six of Cups is an energy of somebody from the past, or somebody who still thinks of you, who still has some sort of memory about you. They are waiting. They are actually watching from a distance. This could be a long distance connection, or this person could be emotionally a little distant from you right now. They could be watching you on social media, or just trying to find out what you are doing with your life. Are you dating somebody? Are you still open to the idea that you might reconnect at some point? There could be a phone call, a message, or a visit or something from your ex partner, because this is definitely the energy of somebody coming back to mend things from the past. This is definitely an energy of healing and wanting to be a little more hopeful and optimistic about the future, reconnecting. So, yes, it is quite possible that this is the energy of your ex partner who's coming back. Let's see their intentions. Okay. As of now, they really don't know what and how this relationship is going to look like if you reconnect. They are still in two minds about it. They are confused. They are not 100% sure how and what exactly is going to happen and how to take it forward. But they know that they will be able to make it work if at all both of you are on the same page. I think both of you have learned your lessons from the past. So is it better to heal and be with a different person than Jonathan or Jonathan? Okay, let's see Jonathan's energies again. All right, for now, I think you need to just work on your own healing. Okay, Unique, this is for you. You need to work on your own shadow self, your healing, and surrender this situation to the universe. If you are meant to be together with Jonathan, you will be together at a later stage. But this is clearly not the right time because, like I said, both of you could be mirroring each other. You're carrying baggage from the past and you need to heal either some toxic pattern or some mindset that is still holding you back. You need to surrender this situation completely to the higher power. And if you are meant to be together, yes, at some point you may come back, but right now you need to work on your own healing and your shadow side. You need to move on with your life. You need to focus completely on your life and not be fixated on the idea of getting together with Jonathan, at least in this month of July. Okay. uh potato potato channel, all right. Will my ex come back to me? All right. Hi, Potato Channel. This is for you. Let's see if your ex is going to come back. Yes, there is a possibility of reconnection for you. It will be quite impulsive. I see that there is going to be some sort of confusion regarding how you want to deal with this person. Either they are going to be confused and anxious about this reunion, or both of you are confused and anxious. You are manifesting each other from a place of desperation, and that actually is delaying this process. So just heal yourself first because your energy is quite negative right now. It's a little jittery right now towards each other. If you happen to talk to each other right now, you will just end up triggering each other because you haven't healed. You're feeling stuck. There could be a particular issue about a family member, or there could be some issue between the two of you which has not resolved yet. So think about it carefully. If and when you do come back together and discuss about this person or this issue, you have to have clear idea about what you want or how to go forward. Otherwise you will just be stuck at the same place. There is a possibility that they will come back to you. There is definitely an energy of wanting to reconnect. It's a very slow moving energy because right now both of you are feeling abandoned, both of you are feeling hurt, but both of you are also thinking heavily about each other. You want to come back together, you want to talk to each other, you're missing each other. However, the action is going to be very, very slow. So yeah, the action is going to be slow. So It may or may not happen in the month of July, but I see that you are probably going to get a message when you move away from this person. If you are chasing this person right now, if you're trying to contact them constantly, trying to message them, get in touch with them, they may be pushing you back, or you might be in two minds whether to contact them, and there is silence right now, there is barely any communication. So, Spirit is advising me to just completely focus on your healing for now, because you are going to get this message or this communication from the person that you're thinking about quite unexpectedly. When you give up hope and when you just completely walk away and surrender this situation and start focusing on your life, is when unexpectedly you are going to get some communication. It may take some time. It may or may not happen in the month of July, because, like I said, it's a very, very slow moving energy. But yes, there is a possibility of getting a message or a call or a sudden visit from this person most unexpectedly. Okay. I stopped texting him since May. Good, because you are in the hermit mode, both of you. You are in the hermit mode. You need to stay away from each other so that you get a chance to miss each other. Basically, if one person is constantly trying to contact the other person, what happens is you don't give them a chance to miss you. So create that radio silence. Just go completely silent. Just drop out of everywhere. They shouldn't be able to see you at all. They should start wondering where you are and have you moved on. And that is when they will actually start missing you. Okay. So please do not chase this person. Just focus on your life right now and heal, both of you. Yes, Unique. Coming back to your last question, can you tell me what that was? Let me just scroll and see what was your last. So I will be able to do that and still be around in person, him, or take distance. I'm not really sure about your question, Unique. Can you please type it again? I didn't understand your question. All right. In the meanwhile, I'm going to take Shraddha's question. What's coming next between me and Mangesh? All right, Unique. Hi. Since you have posted this question, I'm going to take one last question for you, and then I will move to Shraddha. Shraddha, please stay online, okay? I am going to answer your question. Unique, can I heal and be around Jonathan? But you saying don't be in a relationship, just be single for now and friends. Okay, let's get this one last question about Jonathan, and then we'll move on to Shraddha. Should you be around Jonathan? All right, Unique, your answer is that you need to be completely focused on your life, your healing, and what is it exactly that you are looking for in a relationship. Okay, this is not the time to pursue a relationship with Jonathan or anybody for now. Yes, if you want to be friends, you can be friends, but you will have to be very careful with your communication with each other. Do not give him any kind of hints or any ideas that might make Jonathan feel that you want to immediately get into a relationship. Try and understand each other's trauma, each other's triggers. Try and understand what exactly has happened in the past. And the more information you have about each other, you will be able to get a better idea whether you want to get into a relationship with each other. Because, like I said, both of you are carrying some kind of baggage from the past, some kind of triggers and trauma which you are not addressing yet. You need to work on those things, and you need to take accountability for your own healing, as well as Jonathan has to take accountability for their own healing. So you can still be friends, but be very clear that you are friends and you don't want anything more than that right now, till the time you get a very clear picture whether you want to be with each other in a relationship. Okay, so try to understand each other's trauma and triggers, and where you need to heal and where the other person needs to heal, and build up a strong friendship first, and then decide about a relationship. Okay, all right, Shraddha, let's take your question. What's coming next between me and Mangesh? Show me Mangesh's energies. His energies. Oh, we have Lovers with the Five of Swords. Did you have a fight or something? Are you currently in no contact, separation? Somebody has said something. Are you experiencing some kind of a negativity right now? You need to take things slow and steady. Uh, Somebody could be watching the other person on social media. So if you are not in contact right now, or if you have some kind of trust issues, Shraddha, please clarify what is going on. Because yes, there is a very on and off kind of an energy. Sometimes it's a very positive energy, and then suddenly there are fights, or there are trust issues, there are arguments, and then one person says that I can't do this anymore. That's the kind of on and off energy that I can see here right now. There is definitely a lot of passion, there is a lot of chemistry, there could be mutual attraction, but there is also a sense of distance at times. So I'm getting a very on and off energy. Now, whether this is your mutual energy, or whether this is one particular person whose energy this is, I'm not really sure. But uh, it does look like one person is ready for something to move forward, while the other person is more focused on their own life. So you will know better who this person is, whether it's you or it's Mangesh. What's coming next is somebody setting very clear boundaries. This could be you, or this could be Mangesh. I think it is you. Okay, I think this could be your energy, where you need to set clear boundaries and have some kind of transformation. Whatever equation you have right now, whether it's on and off, whether it's very hot and cold, or you have a few good days with each other and then suddenly you end up fighting and moving away from each other, that particular cycle needs to break. You need to have some kind of a transformation where both of you have to do things differently. You have to see where exactly things are going wrong, if at all they are going wrong. Because I see somebody being a little egoistic, I see somebody wanting to have the last word, somebody wanting to prove a point all the time, and then if things don't go their way, they get disappointed, or they just want to walk out of the connection. If that is true for you, I see that this particular situation, this toxic pattern in this connection needs to completely transform. And for that, one person has to set very clear boundaries. Yeah, Shraddha. So if you are an overthinker, then yes, you need to really introspect, because see, there is some situation I see here where both of you can be very harsh with your communication, or one person is very harsh, and whatever is going good in the connection suddenly comes to a halt because of some harsh words that are spoken, because of some decision, or a complete overreaction. Sometimes your overthinking might also cause an overreaction to something which is not really that serious. That will have to transform. Okay, that particular thing will have to transform, and you have to be a little more expressive with your emotions, both of you. Mangesh, energy towards you seems quite stable. Okay, but there are periods when you need to also be away from each other and think carefully about how you are dealing with each other. This could be for a specific person, or this could be for both of you. There could be something that you need to really, really think of, because this on and off energy, which I'm getting constantly, this contradictory energy that I'm getting constantly in the cards, makes things very unpredictable. Yeah, if you are doing that sometimes, Shraddha, you need to be in this hermit mode where you introspect. You understand what exactly triggers you. Is it something that Mangesh is saying? Is it something from your past? Maybe a past relationship or something, some trauma or some wound that you still need to heal. What is it that triggers you? Why do you start overthinking? And what is that topic about which you overthink? That is something that you need to ask yourself, and then you need to heal that particular aspect. As far as Mangesh is concerned, he definitely does not want to lose you. He wants to save this connection, and probably you also want to save this connection. So the feelings are mutual. I do see that both of you want to hold on to this connection and make it work. So that's definitely a positive sign. Thank you so much, dear. You're a great reader. Liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, Unique. I'm glad. I'm glad the reading resonated. And thank you for subscribing. It's great to have you here in the community. Yes, Shraddha, other cards are positive. The feelings are actually quite positive. I'm again pulling six cards for you, and yes, the cards are looking quite positive. So, Shraddha and Mangesh, what you need to do is basically just focus on what triggers you, and your overthinking. Is it because of some trauma? Is it because of some particular fear that you have? You need to focus on that, because everything is going good, and then suddenly something comes to a halt. Suddenly one word, one sentence, one small fight can trigger and just completely bring this situation to a halt. I don't see any kind of ending here. I definitely see that both of you eventually do come back together. You reconnect, even if you stop talking to each other for a day or two, or maybe more. You eventually come back together. You want to work on this connection, but it definitely hurts you. So to avoid that, you need to introspect. Otherwise, the cards are looking quite positive, and I see that if everything goes great and you're on the same page, I can see that you will be able to take this connection to the next level. Okay, so either make it official. If you are already in a committed relationship, you might want to think about engagement, marriage, settling down, and things like that. So yes, I do see that there is definitely a potential, and it looks positive overall. If you have any more questions, any detailed questions about your specific person or any situation, you can of course get in touch for a personal session. Give me a second, guys. I need to have some water. All right, Shraddha. Yeah, that confirms it. So if you have come back together after a fight and things like that, yes, that's just a confirmation that we got. And if you are finding it hard to express, maybe you also need to focus on your throat chakra healing. So you could do a guided meditation for throat chakra healing, or if you believe in wearing crystals, you can also get in touch for a personal session where I can recommend crystals or even healing. If you have issues about expressing yourself, or if you're not really sure about your own feelings and how to put them across, we can definitely work on that as well. Potato channel. Could you read if I'll get my dream job or another which gives decent salary? Yes. Let's find out. All right, guys, I have been live for 1 hour and I need to wrap up now. So if anybody has any questions, we'll just take them quickly and then wrap up today's live reading. All right, Potato Channel, if you have been struggling with your current job or if you are not able to get a job, I can see that things are actually going to get better for you. Maybe not right away, okay? So I'm not saying 100% that you will get a job in the next month, that's in July, but yes, the chances are actually looking quite good. There is a chance of a partnership, a collaboration, or teaming up with somebody. So if you would like to take up a job as an assistant somewhere, or maybe if you would like to do something in a partnership, maybe with a co-worker or a friend or a family member, if you're thinking of starting a business, or even if it's a job, you could collaborate with somebody or team up with somebody for some project. There is another message that is coming out here. We have the Hierophant card, which tells me that you need to go and ask or seek advice from a person whom you really look up to. This could be a family member, this could be somebody who's very knowledgeable, wise, maybe an expert in that particular field. This could be a mentor, this could be maybe a career guidance somewhere, or this could be a professional from your own field who will be able to guide you, who will be able to point you to the right direction, maybe even give you some sort of reference if that is going to help you get a job. So you may have to reach out to somebody and actually ask for some help, advice, guidance. I see that if you stay patient and consistent with your efforts, you will definitely get a job, and it also looks like you will be able to increase your income from whatever it is right now. You will definitely be able to increase your income. It is going to be a slow process. So like you can see in this card, the lady is gardening, and a garden, to bear fruit, it takes time, right from the process of planting the seed and nurturing and taking care of the garden. And it is only after a few weeks or after a few months that you can actually see the results and you can harvest whatever you have grown and worked on, correct? So it's the same thing here with your job situation. Okay, so it's not going to be an overnight result, but yes, I see that things will start changing slowly. You just need to approach the right person for the right kind of guidance. You will be able to identify who this person is. You will be able to understand, depending on what kind of a job you are seeking, you will know whom to ask for. Okay, like I said, it could be a mentor, a career guidance, uh, service somewhere, or this could be a friend, a family member, a professor. Take it how it applies in your situation. This person will be able to help you. All right. Please tell me. This is Desiree. Am I pronouncing it right, Desiree? Please tell me if my ex Alan still single or in a relationship. All right, guys. This font is really small. I'm not able to read your messages. Please forgive me if I have missed a message, and please drop it again. Desiree. We are getting Alan's energies. Is Alan single? All right, regarding Alan, I am getting an energy of deception and of being stuck. Okay. Um, there is something that this person has not told you, or you're not aware of it. Either you had caught this person cheating, or maybe they left you for another person. Take it how it applies in your situation. This person actually could be quite busy with whatever they are doing right now, whether it's studies or their job or business, whatever. They are feeling stuck in their love life. There could be a situation where they are on and off with somebody. Somebody is being extremely stubborn. Now, this other relationship or this connection that Alan had or has with somebody could be a connection which is basically uh, a lot to do with physical intimacy, with no strings attached, or it could be something of a very um, how do you call it, like a friends with benefit kind of a thing. And it is very on and off. Okay, so sometimes uh, it's there, sometimes it's not there, because there is no commitment as such. Things are always on hold. One person calls the shots every time. One person is always trying to dictate how this connection is going. So it's a very on and off kind of a situation. I don't really see a very stable, committed relationship. So, yes, Alan could be with somebody, but it looks a little difficult in terms of how this connection is going to go forward. So, if you are still in touch and if you happen to ask, you just might get very mixed answers, or very shady kind of answers, no clarity, no honesty, and you may have trust issues. So, it is always better to find out and really do a thorough check if you wish to get back together with this person. I hope that helped. All right. So, any more questions? I'm not sure if I missed something. If somebody wants to ask a quick question, please go ahead. I need to wrap up the reading now. It's been more than an hour, so I will definitely do a live again, maybe in a day or two. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me, and it will also help you to stay connected. Whenever I do my next live session, you will be able to ask questions that I may have missed today. Okay, Unique, I'm going to take one question for you. Jonathan is actually juggling me and other connections. Is Jonathan juggling you and other connections? In fact, I would suggest you to actually take a personal session, because I do see that there are multiple issues here. Yes, this could be a third party connection. Yes, I do see that this person could be connecting with other people. This is an impulsive energy, although they do not want to lose you. Okay, so Jonathan's energy is that of, I want my, I want my cake, I want to eat it too. It's that kind of an energy. So there is a possibility that there are multiple people involved. May not be serious connections, may not be serious relationships, maybe just on and off, maybe just like a very casual date once in a while, or just meeting somebody, chatting with somebody, a very on and off impulsive energy. So yeah, Unique, I feel that you really need to go in for a personal reading, because it does look like this person is dealing with some distractions. In fact, if they have trauma, or if they have some sort of baggage from the past, these multiple casual flings and connections with other people could be a way of distracting. This juggling that's going on could be a way of just distracting attention and not really wanting any kind of commitment just yet. Yes, Unique, you are visible, and I just answered your question. I hope you heard that. I will be saving this reading, I will be definitely posting it up. So if you have missed out on the message on this live, you can go back to the reading and check it. Potato Channel, thank you so much, my lovely sister. There's a job I really want, and the CEO is my dad's friend. But the problem is, I'm not an accountant, but he came to me and asked if I had, okay, any friends, and I wanted that job, but I was scared to tell him. Oh, okay. So, yes, the Hierophant, as I already mentioned, Potato. Um, as I already mentioned, the Hierophant talks about further education. It talks about getting in touch with a mentor. So, yes, it also means that you will have to get the required skill and knowledge to be able to apply for the job that you want. So, if there is anything that you can do about it, maybe a small course, an additional exam, or maybe if you need to go back to college, get another degree or something which is then going to increase your chances of getting a good job, I think you should definitely do that. It is going to be for your highest good. Okay. Unique, let's see if Jonathan is serious. All right, Unique. See, as far as your relationship with Jonathan is concerned, I think things are not really clear from both sides. Yes, he has a lot of passion for you. He has a lot of chemistry, probably a lot of physical chemistry, sexual chemistry. But the thing is that um, this person may not be completely sure about letting go of all the other connections in their life right now. Okay. So it is little bit of a tricky energy because they want to have you in their life, but they also are not ready to be exclusive. So there could be these other connections on the side which they are still not ready to let go of completely, at least till the time they have the clarity that you are going to be in an exclusive relationship. Now, if you ask me, that is not how it works, because you need to have crystal clear clarity about whether you want to be with somebody for the long term or not. You cannot keep all the options open and then say that, okay, if this does not work out with X person, then I will be going to Y. And if it doesn't work with Y, I will be going to somebody else. It doesn't work that way. So, if this person is still keeping their options open, that's kind of a red flag, if you ask me. And that's why you need to take things slow. Okay. All right. So I hope the reading helped you, and I will be posting it. You can definitely go back and check it after the live is done. And I hope you already have subscribed to the channel so that we can stay in touch. And you can also check the other readings on my page. These are all timeless readings. So anytime you feel drawn to any particular reading in any of the playlists, there could be a message in it for you. You can go through all the playlists, and whatever you feel drawn to, you can definitely click on that reading and get a message from there. Also, my WhatsApp number is in the description. If you would like to book a personal session, please drop a message, and depending on your country or your time zone, we will schedule a reading for you. Okay. So, this is it for now, and I hope to see you again very soon. I will be doing a live again in a couple of days, and I post a video every day. So please do stay tuned to the channel, and I will be ending this live reading. So, love and light to all. It was a pleasure doing these readings for you today, and thank you so much. See you again. Take care, all of you. Bye bye for now.